What's cracking, guys? Welcome back to Broken Sword.
Do you think I should go to Marib?
Syria is a long way, Georges.
Well, we are going to Marib. We are going to go to Syria. And we are going to meet two returning characters? Sort of, if that's the right thing to say. They are a staple within the Broken Sword series, and you see them pretty much everywhere. They kind of become main characters in themselves. But if you played the game before, you know exactly who I mean. But we'll meet them in Syria. In Marib. Okay, so go to the airport. And then go to Marib. Well, that was the quickest plane ride I've ever had. And this right here, this is Dwayne. Now, Dwayne thinks himself as a CIA agent, although he says he is a CIA agent. But I can't actually remember if that is actually true or not.
Hi,
it's been a while.
I was wondering whether you could help me.
Well, hi, George. My name's Dwayne.
Why, sure, son. Always got time for a fellow American. The name's Henderson. Dwayne Henderson.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Henderson.
Hell, boy, I'm not in the office. Call me Dwayne.
Oh, okay. Dwayne. My name's George Stobart.
Pearl should be around here somewhere.
Do you mind if I ask you an odd question?
Okay, but I might not answer it.
Do you know anything about the Templars?
The Knights Templar?
Yep.
Nope. Nothing at all.
Well, you knew they were an order of knights.
What I know and what I say are two different things, boy. I haven't lasted as long as I have in this business without knowing that.
In this business?
Sure. The greetings card business.
Oh, please. I saw a medieval picture of a woman, royalty or nobility, something like that. She was looking in a mirror, but the reflection was of a man with 3 faces. What do you think of that?
I think you should be in therapy.
Does the image of a knight holding a crystal ball mean anything to you?
Hell no. What would a knight want with a hunk of glass?
I don't know. That's the problem.
What's wrong, boy?
It's not a crystal ball. It all came together in my head. What the conspirators had mentioned losing. The strange perspective of the manuscript. It's a lens. Do you think bulls have any significance around here?
Weird question, George. Nope, I don't think they have.
You're a long way from home, Dwayne.
Could say the same about you, George.
Me? Well, I'm just sightseeing, that's all.
Without a camera, kinda lags to come all this way and not take pictures. Mind if I take a picture of you, George?
What? Why? Ow! You could have warned me.
You don't mind, do you, George? The folks back home will be real interested.
What exactly do you do, Dwayne?
Didn't I say? Oh, I run a greeting card company. Yep, we're based in Cleveland, Ohio. Pearl writes the poems for him. You ought to ask her to recite some.
Where is your wife, Dwayne?
Pearl? Oh, she's around, looking for bargains.
How long have you been married, Dwayne?
Hell, must be 30 years now.
Would you like to see my red ball?
It's a ball. Big deal.
Recognize this?
A clown's red nose.
Have you seen this man before?
Maybe. Where'd you get it?
I just picked it up somewhere.
Sure. I'm always picking up photos of complete strangers and then asking around.
Ow! Damn it!
There. I've got another picture of a complete stranger. Maybe I'll ask around about this one.
Do you know the name Merlin?
Nope.
What do you make of this?
A manhole lifting key. So?
Hey, how come you recognize it?
Hey, how come you're carrying it?
Yeah, well, let's just drop the subject, shall we? Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Look, I've got some plaster of Paris.
Yeah, and I've got a picture of me shaking hands with George Bush. Of course, that was back in '76.
Shake hands, Dwayne.
Why?
I'm just being friendly.
Let's just be friendly by keeping our hands to ourselves. Yeah?
What do you make of this chalice?
That looks old. Is it for sale?
Sorry. What do you think of this grease paint stained tissue?
You've been hanging around with actors?
Nope, just murderous clowns.
Okay, well, I'll see you around, Dwayne.
Count on it, George.
I think this is Pearl. Although she looks
Hello.
different in later games.
I was wondering whether you could help me.
Why, hi there, handsome. What can I do for you?
Hi, my name's George. I was just...
Well, it certainly is delightful to meet you, George.
I was...
My name's Mrs. Henderson, but you can call me Pearl, I'm sure.
Okay, Pearl. I was...
So nice to meet a friendly American face so far from home.
Pearl?
Yes, dear?
I was just wondering if you could help me.
Why, sure, precious.
Do you know anything about medieval weaving?
I do a little needlework, but gosh.
It's okay. It was a long shot. Have you ever heard of a group of knights called the Templars?
Sounds familiar. I remember. Dwayne had a book. The Holy Something and the Holy Something Else, I can't quite recall. I read a little of it.
And?
Seemed like a lot of hooey to me.
I've been talking to your husband, Dwayne.
Oh,
Yeah, he tells me that he runs a greeting card company and you write the poems that go in them.
oh yes, indeed. I consider myself the artiste of the family. Tell me, George, would you like to hear one of my poems?
We'll, amuse her? Is that the right word? Amuse her? Maybe.
Yes, go on then.
Okay then, darling, here we go. Our sympathy upon this time, when your heart doth break.
I like the doth.
Classy, isn't it? We know the grief that must entail when your schnauzer gets bitten by a snake. Ah, it still touches me. What do you think, George?
It's very specific, isn't it?
You think so? We sell a lot of those, dear.
A lot of snake in Cleveland, Ohio? A lot of snakes in Cleveland, Ohio that bite. You know what?
So, tell me a little about yourself, Pearl.
Me? Oh, a gentleman's interest is always so flattering. Well, my husband and I run a greetings card company in a cute little place called Akron in Ohio.
Akron? Cute? Little? Hold on. Didn't Dwayne say they were from Cleveland?
What was that, sweetness?
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking out loud. I met your husband earlier. He's an interesting man.
That's why I married him.
You said that your company is based in Akron.
And Dwayne said it's in Cleveland, no doubt.
Well, yes, he did.
Dwayne was in the Marines in Vietnam, you know. Anyway, he got a medical discharge. Thing is, he gets confused. We moved away from Cleveland 5 years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean...
He also gets a little paranoid. Thinks he's a spy or something.
I'm so sorry, Pearl.
Don't worry yourself, George. We live with it.
Okay, now the obligatory... Do you know anything about this?
What does this mean to you?
Gosh, is this some sort of psychological test?
No.
Oh, well in that case it's a red ball.
Does this red nose mean anything to you?
Reminds me of my late Uncle Abner.
Oh? Is he a clown?
No, he was a drunk.
Have you seen this man before?
No. A friend of yours?
No, not really. Have you ever heard of anybody calling himself Merlin?
Merlin?
No, Merlin. Merlin. There's an O in there.
Moulin?
You haven't, have you?
No, darling. No Moulin.
Do you know what this is?
Lord, no. It looks painful, though.
It's a sewer key.
Who'd want to break into a sewer?
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
You're a philommenist?
Don't they have secret handshakes?
Oh, George, now you're teasing.
I've got some plaster of Paris.
That's nice, dear.
I liked her too much to zap her with the buzzer. What do you think of this chalice?
Now that's really pretty.
What do you make of this grease paint stained tissue?
Oh, it's grease paint. I thought somebody had gaudy taste in makeup.
I thought somebody
I've
had
gotta go
got a
now,
taste of
Pearl.
makeup.
It's been a pleasure, George. Don't be a stranger.
Oh, don't worry, we will meet you many, many times again. The Black Cat. Let's talk to this kid.
Hey there, young fella. Speak you the English? Speak you the Anglais? Parlez-vous anglais?
Yes, si, and indeed oui, and rather better than you by the sound of it. My name is Nijo. Welcome to my grand emporium of quality merchandise.
Very quality.
What do you know about that couple?
Oh, they're American.
Is that all?
The chap's a little odd. As for the lady, it's a funny thing, but I get the impression she's a lot cleverer than she's letting on.
Does the word Templar mean anything to you?
Templar. Ah, Templar. Templar! Why, yes, of course.
It does?
Yes, a splendid series of books by Mr. Leslie Chatteris, featuring the roguish Mr. Simon Templar.
Great. That's a real help, Nijo. Anything else?
The Saint television program, featuring Mr. Roger Moore.
Yeah, I thought he was going to go with the Saint.
Eyebrow. And a stick man with a halo. Bing!
If you've never seen The Saint, it's actually quite an alright TV program. I think it was back in the 70s. I want to say about the 70s, but early late 70s or mid 70s. The Saint with Roger Moore. It's actually not a bad TV show, but it is quite old.
So all Templar means to you is Roger Moore.
I only watched it for the stick man with the halo. Bing! He was better animated.
So I'm correct in saying that the word Templar doesn't mean much to you.
Well, there was the Order of Knights who were wiped out in an Inquisition in 1312, I suppose.
That's them. What else do you know?
Just how much information do you think there is on a Trivial Pursuit card?
A what?
From the medieval edition. We had it on the stand a couple of years ago. Ask me what a feuter is. Go on, I know all this stuff.
Never mind. Okay, forget about the Templars for a minute. What do you know about knights?
Like the Crusaders, they came to the East on an insane and pointless mission. They sacrificed thousands of lives, including their own, for insensate pride. How anyone can find them romantic confounds me.
So, this is your stand?
Oh, yes, sir. Though stand does not begin to do it justice. The finest in this bustling metropolis.
This is a bustling metropolis?
Well, not per se, no.
You speak very good English.
Thank you, sir. I learned from tapes that my uncle procured.
Oh, a language course.
No, sir. Jeeves and Wooster. Gussie, Fink, Noto, Aunt Agatha. What ho?
Oh my god. You learned English from Jeeves and Wooster? Again, Jeeves and Wooster, a very old English TV program actually from the 80s? Was it the 80s? I think it was the 80s. Where you had what some of you, well, who some of you now know as, it was Hugh Laurie, who is, what's his name in that TV program? House, that's it. You all know him as House, Hugh Laurie. But he played Worcester. And it was Oh, God, his name's gone from my mind. Oh, jeez. Thingy, what's his fucking name? Oh, yes. QI presenter. Oh, blast. His name has gone from my fucking mind. Stephen Fry! Why I remembered Hugh Laurie and not Stephen Fry. But yeah, Jeeves and Wooster, very old TV program from like the 80s, where it starred, again, Hugh Laurie and Stephen Fry. Hugh Laurie was Wooster and Stephen Fry was Jeeves. It was basically about a TV program, I want to say somewhere in the 1940s it was set. 1930s, 1920s, 30s or 40s. I think it was actually 1920s. Where Stephen Fry was a butler called Jeeves, and Hugh Laurie was sort of... Yeah, he was something. I can't remember. I'm explaining all this to you, and I don't know why, because you're not even fucking interested, I'm sure. All you need to know is that Jeeves and Wooster was an old 80s TV program starring Hugh Laurie and Stephen Fry. One was butler, and the other one was a very rich sort of... But yeah, anyway, whatever. That was like 5 minutes fucking wasted on nothing, but whatever.
How much are those books there on the shelf?
Have you any Syrian pounds?
I think I might have a couple of Irish pund.
Then they're too expensive for you, sir.
What do you think of this, eh?
Oh, sir, what a splendid plaything. One day, when I am rich, I am going to build a world-renowned collection of brightly colored balls.
Are you serious?
In deadly earnest. People will come from far and wide to see my
Yes?
collection. The Rockefellers and the Gettys can keep their hoards of so-called fine art. But answer me this. What good is a Picasso, I ask you, if you cannot bounce it off a wall?
You may have a point.
A comedian. No surprise there.
Have you seen this man before?
No, sir, I'm glad to say. Cold eyes.
Do you know the name Merlin?
I'm afraid not, old bean.
Still really Jeeves and Wooster again.
Look at this. A lifting key as used by Parisian sewer workers.
Calais, Calais, sir. I must remember this day for posterity. My grandchildren will be fascinated.
What do you make of this?
Well, beyond the obvious, very little. That pattern seems very familiar, though.
This plaster was very useful in Ireland.
Really? Your fund of travelers' tales never ceases to enthrall me.
Here, shake hands, Nijo.
I'd rather not, sir. At least not while you've got that shake and shock buzzer clumsily concealed in your palm.
Oh, you noticed.
Outlawed in 3 separate arms limitation conventions, those are.
It's a what?
What do you think of this?
Excellent workmanship. 12th or 13th century. I wish I had things like that for sale.
What do you make of this?
A man-sized double-ply tissue stained with Bestheimer's number 12 white pancake grease paint. Apparently.
How the hell do you know that?
So long, Nijo.
Toodle peep, sir.
Let's talk to the cat. Ooh. Cat doesn't want anything to do with us, but I think we can distract it with the ball. No? Oh. Okay, is there anything that we need on here?
I had neither the money nor the desire to buy any of that garbage. I had neither the money...
That statue looks like it could be something. Can I give the cat the ball? No.
He didn't have anything that I needed.
Okay, let's go over here. Why are you wearing a British pinny?
Hi, what's your name, sir?
Hello, you buy kebab. Most good.
Most good, you buy kebab.
What do you make of this?
Buy kebab. Most good.
What do you think of this?
Buy kebab. Come to eat.
I think that's all he says.
Does this mean anything to you?
No, you buy kebab.
Okay, I don't think he's gonna give us.
Most good.
Yes, I'm not gonna buy you
I
kebab,
wasn't
dude.
hungry and didn't want to buy fruit. Hi there, Dwayne.
Dwayne got anything else for us?
Hi there, George. How can I help you, young fella?
George?
Have you talked to Nijo?
Nijo? He's the youngster on that junk stand, right? Yeah, we've met him. He's a smart kid. Speaks 4 languages, and he's never had a day's formal education. He should go far. Kept trying to peddle garbage on us, though.
You're not going to find much worthwhile around here.
I know that, and you know that. But try telling Pearl. She reckons there's antiquities in them door stands.
Okay, well, I'll see you around, Dwayne.
Count on it, George.
Count on it, George. Okay, let's go up here. I think there's something up here, and I can't remember. I think that's where the matchbook comes into play. Jafar. My name is Jafar. His name probably isn't Jafar, but, you know.
Hi.
Hello, sir. Lovely carpet.
Lovely carpets. I think this is
Does
where
this
this comes
matchbook mean
into
anything to you?
play.
Ah, give to me. Alamut.
There we go. So Alamut is a place in Syria, not in Paris.
Many beneficent greetings, my most fortunate possible friend.
Huh? Do I know you, mister?
No. And again I say, no. But, my friend, do you not see our mutual good fortune in this meeting?
How frank do you want me to be?
You are a traveler, yes?
Boy, you must be the world's greatest detective.
No. I am told that is Sherlock Holmes of the big forehead and slipper full of shag. I, as contrast, am world's greatest luxury taxi driver.
I can see where this is going.
I am Ultar, taxi driver and luxury guide per excellent. Yes.
This I had to hear.
Where does your heart desire to go? Simply mention the name to your obedient servant, and we shall fly there, swift as the eagle.
Oh, well, I don't really want to leave Marib yet, but I'm sure that if I do, you'll be the first to know.
Is good. You know where you want to go, you come to Ultar.
Thanks. See you around, Ultar.
Be having a pleasant day, full of shining experiences and happiness, my friend.
Thank you, Ultar. I will have a pleasant day, Ultar.
Hi. Nice club you've got here. I was wondering if you could help me. What? I mean, I beg your pardon? I'm sorry, but I don't understand.
No surprise there, all righty. He says sorry, but he not speak English.
But he didn't say anything.
He not have tongue.
No tongue? What happened?
It was bet.
And he lost.
He won. You should see other chappie. Oh, yes.
Hello again, friend. There wasn't much point in trying to launch an in-depth conversation when I couldn't speak Arabic and he couldn't speak. Period. Hello again, Ultar.
Great hellos, munificent foreigner, and possible future client.
Well, you never know. Would you mind talking to me?
Is most agreeable. This is how Ultar learned such splendid English, yes? Yes.
Have you met the American couple?
Have Ultar met them? Have Ultar met them? Yes, Ultar have met them.
And?
They most ungenerous. Ultar offer to show them wonders of countryside. They say, is there anything ancient? Ultar say, yes, of course. Nature is ancient. They say, no, anything ancient made by men. And Ultar say, have you seen Taxi? Fan belt older than Ozymandias. Ha 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 ha! But they gone.
What do you know about the kebab seller?
A most miserable man. Ultar say, cheery up, matey mate, it might never happen. And he say, shut up, Ultar.
Fancy that.
Not at all. Arto has face like the drizzle that falls on the midweek afternoon. Whatever that is.
Do you know anything about the Templars?
Of course.
Yes? What can you tell me?
Great she-bop band of the 60s.
No, that's not really...
Who put the bop in the bop, 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 bop?
Yeah, eternal questions. What do you make of that boy in the market, Nejo?
Nejo? Ha! Ayub's boy is too big for sandals. I speak splendid English and he laugh. He say, Ultar, you big ox, you split infinitive. I say, I split your head if you stay still long enough. Ha 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 ha! Ho 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 ho! Pretty funny, yes?
Hilarious. You should be on cable. This place is certainly hard to find.
Oh yes, it is most exclusive. The membership can be no more than... Kind sir, what would you guess the population of the village to be?
Gee, I don't know, a couple of thousand?
Then I would estimate the membership to be no more than a couple of thousand.
What do you think of this ball?
Is most splendid, mister.
Look at this.
Is a red ball with a hole in it.
No, it's a clown's nose.
Does clown know you have his nose?
I really hope not. Have you seen this man before?
Oh, most certainly. Was here only yesterday.
Here? Yesterday? My God, he's close.
Yes, he was asking a lot of questions, just like you.
What did he ask about?
He asked about American called Stoby.
Stobart?
Yes, Stobart. You know him?
The killer knew my name. What else did he ask about?
He asked about German man called Klobner.
I tried to remember the name of the man the conspiracy had lost in Syria. Was his name Klausner?
Sure, that is what Ultar said. Klausner. I told this man in the picture, Klausner wanted to go up to Bull's Head.
Hold on, he wanted to go where?
Bull's Head. Big hill, 10 mile out of town. Maybe 60.
When was that?
Oh, maybe a week ago.
What can you tell me about this Bull's Head Hill?
It's most magnificent. Lovely views. Worth visiting. Yes, by indeedity.
How do I get there? No. Let me guess.
You need fine luxury guide to take you there in air-conditioned taxi.
Woe is me. Where can I find such a guide?
And Ultar is most luxurious guide for most literally some way, in any direction.
Gee willikers, lucky old me.
Are you desirous of my pleasant and luxuriant service?
Yes.
All right, let's go.
First, I regret the formalities. A trip to the Bull's Head... 50 Yankee dollars, please.
$50? I don't have $50.
Oh, most unhappy event. Ultar then sorry, but he cannot take you on ride of lifetime.
Hold on, Ultar. Is there nothing I could barter with you?
Word that it was so, beloved friend. But my taxi needs gas, and its muffler needs the muffler doctor. Trading for these things is not possible. My heart weeps for the injustice, but it's bucks or zip, or unfortunate American.
About Bull's Head...
Are you desirous?
Well, maybe.
A terrific bargain.
50, huh? Well, I still don't have any...
Oh, the delights of the...
Okay.
What do you think of this plaster?
Not much there. Not enough to make tasteful garden gnome, for example.
Shake my hand, Ultar.
Ha ha. Remind me of thing that happened month ago. Maybe 6. Man come up to Ultar, say, shake hands, Ultar. But man have electric buzz thing in his hand. Ha ha. How we laughed. Then I broke his arms.
Yeah, let's not shake his hand.
Have you ever seen anything like this chalice?
No.
What does this grease paint stained tissue mean to you?
Nothing. Why? What does grease paint stained tissue mean to you?
Nothing, really.
See you around, Ultar.
Fare you most splendid.
I hadn't felt a need to spit since I was 12.
Okay,
I had
so...
neither the time nor the money to...
Yeah, we don't have anything. So we need to find $50. We need to sell something. It is
Damn,
bathroom.
the door's locked. I'm sorry? Did you say something?
He say you not to go in toilet. Read sign, matey.
Matey?
It lose something in translation.
By staring hard at the notice and squinting, I discovered I couldn't understand a word of it.
Well, that's just fantastic. Okay, so we need to find $50. Where can we get $50 from? Maybe we could sell something to the kid. Because we need that taxi ride up to the Bull's Head. To further along the story. Pearl's moved position. Can we have another Dingle Jerry with her? Dingle Jerry? I don't know.
Hello again, Pearl.
Why, hello, George. It's such a pleasure to meet you again.
Oh, yeah.
Have you talked to the boy on the bric-a-brac stand?
Oh, you've met him? His name's Nejo, you know. Oh, he's just so cute, I could die. I'd love to bundle him up and take him back to Ohio.
He might not thank you.
I'm looking for something ancient, you know. Something to impress the folks back home. The poor boy was trying to do his best, but we still haven't found anything.
Have you met the taxi man, Ultar?
Heavens, yes. What a big man. Very muscular.
But you didn't go for a ride.
Why, George, you're absolutely the most... Oh, you mean a taxi ride? No, Dwayne wasn't interested, so it didn't happen.
Have you ever heard of a hill called the Bull's Head?
No. No, I haven't. Is it nearby?
I'm not sure.
Sounds awful romantic. The Bull's Head Hill.
I've got to go now, Pearl.
It's been a pleasure, George. Don't be a stranger.
Hi there, Dwayne.
Hi there, George. How can I help you, young fella?
Have you met Ultar?
Almost luxurious air-conditioned taxi ride, mister.
Yeah, the cabbie.
Tried to pull a bunco on us. Take us on a wild goose chase off into nowhere.
Have you ever heard of a hill called the Bull's Head?
Can't say as I have. Where's that?
I don't know. I'm trying to find out.
Bull's Head, huh? I must remember that. Sounds scenic.
Okay, well, I'll see you around, Dwayne.
Count on it, George.
Count on it, George. Okay, well, that's where I'm going to have to leave it. So we need to find 50 American dollars somewhere. I don't know how. I'm going to have to sell something. I'm trying to remember if we sell something to the kid. But what that is, I don't know. I can't remember. And something's telling me I have to do something with the cat, with the ball, or this. I don't know. One of the two. But anyway, that's for next time. But as ever, thank you all so very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. And as ever, bye bye.